Good evening everybody, welcome back to the channel. Tonight we are going to be looking at Datavault AI stock. This one on Friday was up by 52%. We're going to be speaking about everything that we've seen over the last week in tonight's video. If you do enjoy it, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. At the same time, as always, remember I am not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. Now of course, jumping straight into the video, a few things standing out to me at least. The first one being that major run up that we have seen. This is a major point now for the stock, and it does signal that the next week could be one filled with a lot of volatility and a lot of interesting times. Now, as the stock does move into this new range, we ask questions, or at least I ask questions about price discovery, I ask questions about potential bottoms, I ask questions about where we could be headed to next. And for me, one thing seems to be quite clear, at least to the upside. We are struggling to break above numbers such as 350, also 345, so a push above that is exactly what I'm looking for into the next week. Towards the downside, as of course Friday, and this is early days, it's too early to necessarily say whether it will hold, but you are looking at numbers right around the 315, maybe the 320 mark, holding up relatively strongly as a support. Just below that, you're looking down to numbers such as 310. You could also be looking at, of course, $3. We want to see it hold really above $3. You know, as the day did begin to conclude, the RSI dropped as the stock fell slightly and then began to consolidate. What this means is that on a 1 month time frame, you can see that the RSI is still touching on the overbought range, but again, this could possibly be coming down if we do see the stock adjust accordingly. So with that being said, my main objective into the next week is stability and consolidation. I know it's not necessarily the most interesting of messages, but that's ideally what I'm looking for. I want to see this one begin to find a firm base, again, ideally above $3 or around that price point. If we can do that, I think we're in a great position to see continued pushes if the momentum does carry on. However, the more this goes up, guys, I must make you aware, in my personal opinion, the higher things go, the more we've got to ask questions about volatility, the more we've got to ask questions about potential downsides, especially with no major flaws and a run-up in such a short time. So that's just my only concern. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this in the comments. Thank you for your time, and I hope I'll see you again soon. Goodbye for now.